Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Gabriella. I make videos about fragrance, self-care, mental health, dating. I do vlogs, stuff about being an actor in LA, and whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that sounds like your jam, please stick around and subscribe. I would really love to have you here. I have a hair on my upper lip. I never wear lip gloss, and this is why. Oh, got it. Okay. Today, I am paying homage to my high school career. I am wearing a Ralph Lauren button down and a little headband and little pearl earrings because once upon a time, not too long ago, I was in high school. I went to an all-girls Catholic school. We had to wear a uniform, the plaid skirts and everything, and I wore button downs, pearl earrings, and headbands a lot. I thought it was appropriate for this video because today we're going to talk about back to school fragrances, or fragrances for those of you in high school or going into high school. First of all, I'm so excited for you. No matter what year you're starting out in high school, it's very exciting. It's a chance to reinvent yourself, to dedicate yourself more to your studies if you want to do that, to try a new sport, to try a new hobby, and I hope and wish nothing but the best for you. It can be wonderful and it can be really hard, and I want to validate both of those things. So if you're having a hard time and school does stress you out, I'm thinking of you. I've been there, and hopefully we can talk about some fragrances and relax and enjoy ourselves, and maybe some of these fragrances and wearing them will put you in a good mood for school. I have so many bottles down here. Let's jump in. So I'll start with something kind of nostalgic that I used to wear when I was a freshman and sophomore in high school. I don't have the cap because this one was given to me by a friend like last month. I couldn't believe she had this in her collection, and I freaked out, and she was like, oh, I never wear it, you can have it. I wore this probably all the time, every day, freshman year and sophomore year of high school. This is Bulgari Petits et Mamans Eau de Toilette, and it's a really beautiful frosted glass pastel bottle. I love the colors, and I first found out about this when I was 10 and my niece Isabella was born. And if you're watching this, hi Isabella. My niece Isabella just started her senior year in high school. I'm really proud of her, and I just cannot believe she's a senior in high school because I feel like I was just one and she was just at my high school graduation. Anyway, I got this when she was born. This is baby powder, basically. For some reason, baby powder is really soothing. I think it just reminds me of when I was a child. I had a very happy childhood. So if you're someone who isn't used to wearing perfume at all, maybe you don't have a big collection, but you want to smell nice for school, but not anything that's too flashy that people would notice, this is a great one because it almost makes you smell kind of like Johnson & Johnson body wash or, you know, baby lotion, things like that. So I still wear it to this day. I'm so happy to have it again, but this is a great fragrance for those of you who are not comfortable wearing really strong fragrances, maybe even a first perfume. I haven't really heard anybody talk about it on YouTube, so I'm happy to bring it up. That is Bulgari Petits et Mamans Eau de Toilette. This next one is really great. I think if you are entering high school too, you know, freshman through senior year, but I can totally see wearing this freshman year, sophomore year. It reminds me of my high school too because a lot of girls would wear Lacoste. So this is Elle 1212 Sparkling Lacoste spray. And I have been wearing this one recently. I would spray it on myself after I did a show, after a performance, because it's not too heavy, and I get compliments on it all the time. When I was in the dressing room, all the women were like, what perfume are you wearing? The notes in here are spices, red apple, blackberry, mandarin orange, cotton candy, macaron, lily of the valley, musk, vetiver, patchouli, and cashmere wood. So I love that there's cotton candy and macaron in this one. I love smelling like candy. I think that's fun. I think everybody loves to smell that. And this really is a mix of a little bit of cotton candy, like if you've smelled Aquolina pink sugar, but to me that's maybe a more senior year type of fragrance. This to me is cotton candy mixed with really clean hair. I know that sounds weird, but you know how like the cool girls in school, or the one that you always admire, had shiny hair and her hair always smelled good when she flipped it, or if it was short, like you could still smell the delicious smell of her hair. I think it's because of apple. The note of apple makes me think of shampoo a lot. It just smells really clean, and I think that's something that you want in high school. You're close to people all the time and you want to smell clean. It's not a time when I would bring out like really smoky fragrances or anything. I just want to smell clean and put together and ready to dive into the day. So this just smells like if your hair could smell like the best thing in the world. Fresh out of the shower, girly girl, but nice, a nice girl. I mean, this would be like class president. Actually, I was class president 3 years in a row. But this would be the class president girl who always shares her hand sanitizer with you and maybe even shares some of this in the locker room with you. She's just a nice girl. She's put together. She's helpful. Yeah, she's class president, maybe president of like the recycling club or something. She's got it together, but she's really nice. And this to me would put me in a really happy mood for school. It would make me feel put together, but also happy and cheery and very pretty. So if you're a girly girl and you're just getting into perfumes and you want something sweet, not too loud, something your parents are gonna approve of, that's not gonna be like, what are you walking in here wearing? I would definitely check this one out. Oh, and I want to say, if you are trying to get these fragrances at a good price, check out Fragrance Buy. I work with them all the time. They're a wonderful company based in Canada, but they do ship to the US as well. And this is where I got this fragrance and a lot of the fragrances that I talk about on my channel. I always check there first before going somewhere like Sephora, Ulta, Nordstrom. You don't want to spend all of your money on a perfume. So check out Fragrance Buy. I will link everything below. And you can look for these perfumes on there to get a better price. Okay, this next fragrance is for those of you who are maybe transitioning into being upperclassmen, going to be juniors and seniors. You want something a little more bold. You're not afraid to attract any attention anymore. People in the school know who you are, and you want a little bit of a throwback. Maybe if you're into like that Y2K style. Britney Spears Fantasy is a classic. It's definitely an attention grabber. It's one that people compliment, most people love, most people think it smells great. It's inexpensive. I also got this one on Fragrance Buy. This video is sponsored by Fragrance Buy, by the way. And yeah, you can even get a small bottle and it will cost you like almost nothing. The Britney Spears perfumes are really inexpensive. So I would definitely walk into school as a junior, as a senior, rocking this because it's just a level up. It's a glow up type of vibe. Plus, this perfume came out in 2005, which I think a throwback, a little Y2K moment is always really, really cool. There are probably not gonna be that many people in your school that would think to wear this. The notes are kiwi, red lychee, quince, white chocolate, cupcake, orchid and jasmine, musk, woodsy notes, and orris root. So it's nice and sweet. There's a bit of the fruitiness, but it's not too girly girl. It's a little more grown up. It's not too goody two-shoes class president. This is definitely like you want to walk into school feeling confident. Whether you changed your hair over the summer, you're trying out a new style, this is gonna give you that boost of confidence and you're gonna get compliments. I mean, I know a lot of y'all are wearing masks, which is good, stay safe. But if people smell you, they're gonna give you compliments. So that's Britney Spears Fantasy. This is for those people, I think, who are athletic, busy, on the go, and maybe you don't have a lot of experience with perfumes. Maybe you haven't worn perfumes before, or you don't have that many, or you've never found one that felt right, you know? Maybe you don't like the really girly girl or the floral. Maybe you feel like it attracts too much attention, or it's not your vibe. If you're somebody who goes to school rocking a ponytail, rocking, you know, your athletic wear, your sneakers, jeans and a t-shirt, you're a more casual, laid-back person, maybe you're an athlete on one of the teams, I think a way to level up with fragrance is to choose something like this, which is Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani. I also got this one from Fragrance Buy. So yeah, again, the prices are great. Make sure to check them down below because I do not want you spending all of your money, especially if it's hard earned. I know y'all working at Dairy Queen and Barnes & Noble. I worked at Nordstrom when I was in high school. I get it. You don't want to blow all your money. So Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani. This, I love this bottle, first of all. It's giving me very vintage. It is like a retro fragrance. And it just calms me down too, right? Like the bottle is just soothing. I think it looks appropriate for someone who's not a super girly girl. I think it looks like somebody who's sporty, spends a lot of time outdoors, likes to keep active, is adventurous. It's a little bit of a glow up. So even if you're wearing something casual, you're still gonna smell really good and kind of expensive. You're gonna smell put together. Even if you spray a tiny, tiny bit of this on, like here and maybe in your hair or like here and on your wrist once, it'll smell more like you just hopped out of the shower and you use really, really nice shower products, which I think is great. I think not everybody wants to smell like cupcakes and marshmallows. I get it. I'm just imagining those awesome high school athletes rocking this. All my friends were like volleyball players and they were on the crew team, and I just think of my friend Kristen. She would wear something like this. She was a total superhero in high school. And by the way, this is the Acqua di Gio for women. I'm not mentioning any fragrances like colognes or like for men. in this video, but anybody can wear whatever you want, obviously. This is from 1995, which I think is really, really cool to wear a fragrance from the 90s. So some of my favorite notes in here, because it does have quite a few notes, but the ones that I think are really cool are pineapple, lemon, that's pretty prominent. It's nice and bright and citrusy. Violet, love that. Lily and Lily of the Valley, they give it that soapy, clean quality. Ylang Ylang is always so sweet and pleasant to smell, but it's not too girly. It doesn't smell fake or synthetic. Musk, cedar, sandalwood, styrax, and amber. So it just, when it dries down, it just smells like you have wonderful smelling skin. I don't know how much more I can say about this. I think a lot of people in high school avoid perfumes because they think maybe they're all gonna smell the same, super girly and in your face, and I would definitely try this one because you might find your perfect fit. Okay, this is another one that I wore throughout high school. This is for my upperclassmen too. This is Pink Sugar by Aquolina. I bought this size on Fragrance Buy as well. It was a lot more inexpensive than, you know, going to Ulta or something. I used to wear this all through high school. This was like school dances, after school things where I like thought that maybe some cute people would be there. This was one of my other fragrances in my collection. It is totally the opposite of this, but I liked having both because, you know, we're dynamic people. We're not all the same. This is just cotton candy sweet goodness. If you haven't tried it, you have to. And I think this bottle was like 10 or 15 bucks. Maybe like 10, honestly. I think it was super, super cheap. So this is just so good. And it's so flirty though. It sends a message of like, maybe I'm ready to get a boyfriend this year or a girlfriend. Maybe I'm ready to date. Maybe I'm open. It kind of gives the impression that you're open to talking to new people. You'd be open to being asked out. Yeah, like getting some new energy in your life, especially if you don't usually wear flirty perfumes. This is a really fun one to play with. It also doesn't smell too old, too adult. It's really young and fun and makes me feel so cute. So on nights when I need to feel really girly and cute, I wear Pink Sugar. And if you want to smell like cotton candy, you gotta try it. An alternative to Pink Sugar, which is in a similar vein to me, if you like those really flirty, girly fragrances, another one, which I right now just have a little body mist of, is Victoria's Secret Tease. I used to wear Tease, the perfume, all through high school. That was another one of my high school, I would say maybe my senior year, because it's a little too much for freshmen, 14, 15. I think if you're like 17, I think that's perfect. But I used to wear it and love it. I got all the compliments on it. I would wear it into college as well. This to me is less cotton candy than this one. Yeah, this smells like cotton candy and powder, like you've just a mouthful of cotton candy. This to me, if you've smelled the Juicy Couture fragrances, Viva La Juicy, which my best friend in high school used to wear, that's what this smells like. And man, this takes me back. But this one, if you get a body spray especially, is less expensive than the Juicy perfumes. It's a perfect mix of sweet and flirty and a little bit fruity. So it's fun. I think it goes really well from daytime into night. Daytime I would wear it very lightly, but you are gonna smell so good. This one just, I really cannot stop smelling it. So yeah, this originally was launched in 2010, and then they relaunched it in 2017 under the name Tease Eau de Parfum. But it used to have a different name. That's how I wore it in high school. So the notes are pear, lychee, red apple, and mandarin orange, gardenia, magnolia, freesia, sweet pea, and jasmine, black vanilla husk, benzoin, chocolate, sandalwood, musk, and amber. So I was gonna say that it also kind of smells like really good clean hair, and I think it's the pear and the apple. The fruitiness gives it a bright kind of cheery vibe that makes it good for daytime. Otherwise, if it were just like chocolate and vanilla and all that, it might be a little bit too mature. No, you're gonna smell clean but flirty, which I think everybody wants, right? Like we all want to flirt with somebody who's clean. Plus they do come out with these really small bottles. You can put that in your backpack, your gym bag, whatever. Super easy to carry around. I mean, it's literally the size of my hand. My fruity lovers and those of you who love Bath & Body Works body sprays, body mists, stuff like that, this is an affordable option for you that you might have not tried. Target has a lot of really good fragrances, and this is a hair and body mist from Mixbar, which is pretty new to me. I just got this a couple weekends ago. This one is called Blackberry Tonic, and I got this for me to add a little fruity element to some of the other fragrances that I wear. If I'm getting a little bored of them, I'll mix this in with it to add that blackberry note. Berry and fruit fragrances are perfect for that high school age because it's not anything too smoky. I think smelling like tobacco and things when you're in high school is kind of weird. I think fruit is a perfect in the middle. But Mixbar, they also have regular perfumes, not just the mists, but the mists are more affordable. You can even mix them. I would mix bourbon vanilla, which I have the perfume, bourbon vanilla and blackberry tonic. I have been mixing that and it is so good. This is really clean. It kind of reminds me of what like a fruity lip gloss would smell like maybe. It's plastic, so you don't have to worry about carrying it around in your bag and something breaking open. So that's number 17. It's 5 fluid ounces. This should last you a long time. Check out the options from Mixbar based on your tastes. But I'm not someone who would normally go for blackberry, and I really love this. Just easy, everyday, no fail, you're gonna smell good. If you want something a little more flirty, there is Dark Kiss by Bath & Body Works. They brought this back for the semi-annual sale in the stores, but it's always available online. It's a retired fragrance, but it's available online. This is black raspberry, burgundy rose, bergamot incense, dark vanilla bean, and plum musk. So to me, especially fall and winter, y'all. And this reminds me of high school because Bath & Body Works was really big when I was in middle school and high school, like wearing those fragrances. So again, it's kind of a cool throwback moment. And wow, the plum, the vanilla, the black raspberry, this is definitely more of a flirty vibe. So this is perfect for school dances, perfect for going out on the weekends. This is something in high school that I would totally wear on the weekends, or when the weather's actually crisp. I wouldn't go into school in the summer when it's hot and sticky wearing this. It's a little bit much, but I think when it's cool outside, Halloween season, maybe you're gonna go to the pumpkin patch after school, something like that, this would be great. Maybe you're gonna go see the school play with your friends, so you're dressing up. I love this. It's just the right mix of sweet and fruity. So how I said to mix this one with vanilla, you kind of have this in one bottle with this. And it's not smoky, but it's not one that you're gonna smell fresh out of the shower. You're gonna smell a little bit, it's more perfumey, it's more grown up. So yeah, I would say if you're like dating or, you know, you're of that age in the high school range, Dark Kiss would be something that you should check out for sure. I love this one to this day. My boyfriend loves it. All right, this one is for my preppy folks, maybe my people that live on the East Coast. There's a little bit of a refined kind of thing that you want to bring to high school. It's giving me very much this outfit. This is a perfume that was given to me by my tia Gloria when I was in high school. I smelled it on her and I loved it, and then she gave me the bottle. So I bought another one because I had that bottle for so long. But this is Ralph Lauren Blue. This I think is appropriate for really any age. I think as a first perfume, maybe not. But I think if you're in high school but you've had a couple perfumes before, this is a good one. It's just classic. You're gonna smell so put together. This also smells to me like the cool high schooler that like maybe tutors middle schoolers or is like tutoring freshmen or helps teachers after school, like does that kind of thing. Like responsible, but really, really cool and nice. This is kind of fresh. This would also be great for someone who's athletic. If you're into this one, maybe you could also try this one. I just think this is a really dynamic fragrance. It can work for all sorts of people, and the fragrance doesn't speak for you. You know how people say, oh, that outfit is wearing her, she's not wearing the outfit. This perfume isn't going to wear you. You're gonna wear the perfume. So the notes are lotus flower, peony, lilac, rose, tuberose, jasmine, gardenia, muguet, aka lily of the valley, sandalwood, musk, and amber. So yeah, it smells like just being outside. I used to go hang out on the soccer field with my friends after school and just like lay down and look up at the clouds, and that's what this reminds me of, is just hanging out outside with your friends, fall time, crisp weather, back to school, driving around with your friends with the windows open. This is carefree, fun-loving, fresh, and just like when you're going back to school and you feel like I am ready right before, you know, of course you get overwhelmed with homework and finals and college applications, all of that. You're like, I am bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, I'm ready to go. That's this fragrance. Plus, I used to wear it in high school. I love it. And college too. And I still wear it. If you want something that's not girly girl, but you're still gonna smell like you've got a really nice perfume on, you're gonna smell really, really nice, Ralph Lauren Blue. This is great. I have to mention another one. If you like smelling clean, or if your parents are kind of picky about what perfumes you wear because they don't want you smelling, I don't know, too loud, I would go for the Philosophy fragrances. I have Amazing Grace. I also love Pure Grace. I think that one's probably my favorite. Because to me, it smells like I just got out of a really nice bubble bath or the shower. I got compliments on it all the time in high school and college. You're not gonna attract a bunch of attention, but I guarantee, you know, if you're shopping with your parents and they need to smell it before you buy it, go to the Philosophy ones, try those out. They even have little roller balls. This I got as a sample, I think, from Sephora, but they have different options. You don't have to spend the money and get the big bottle. But I feel like if you've got strict parents like that and they smell Pure Grace by Philosophy, they'll be okay with you wearing that because it smells really, really nice, and it's a simple fragrance, but it's still fun to wear. Pure Grace by Philosophy is the one that I would recommend, but they have a bunch of different fragrances that you can check out. Sephora, Ulta, they've got it. All right, so in high school, I also used to wear Daisy by Marc Jacobs, which is why I don't really wear it now, because I just wore it for so long when I was young that I needed to move on. But now I wear two of the flankers of Daisy, which are like different versions of Daisy. So I have Daisy Marc Jacobs Twinkle. How cute is this bottle? And then Daisy Love Marc Jacobs Oh So Sweet. I need to see if I can find the cap to this. Hold on. Dang, I do not know where I put the cap, but it usually has a big see-through pink flower on it. It's awesome, sort of like similar to this. So my favorite is Oh So Sweet. I wear this one more because I'm partial to very, very sweet fragrances. This one to me smells similar to the Lacoste. The Lacoste is a little bit more cotton candy and shampoo. This is a little bit more sweet floral, not so much candy. But let me read you the notes of this one because I love it and my boyfriend loves this one. This to me is appropriate too for any age in high school, freshman through senior, perfectly appropriate. So the notes are raspberry, blackberry, and bergamot, daisy, jasmine, sugar, musk, white iris, and woodsy notes. Yeah, it's sugary sweet, but not candy. And I think all of the fruit makes it super, super young and fun. And again, just appropriate for anybody in high school. So that's Daisy Love by Marc Jacobs Oh So Sweet. Love that one. Daisy by Marc Jacobs Twinkle. Now, if you know the original Daisy, this smells a lot more like the original Daisy than Oh So Sweet does. I think if I smelled Oh So Sweet, I might not know that it was from Marc Jacobs Daisy, like if I didn't know that it was from that line. This one, I can definitely tell that it's from that line. So I believe that this bottle is purple, and this is a different take on Daisy because there is violet leaf and violet in this fragrance, as well as red berries, white flowers, and white woods. A lot of people think that violet fragrances can be powdery, which there is one that I love by Guerlain, which is one of my favorites, which is very powdery. Wouldn't recommend it to a high schooler. But this one is not powdery to me. This is juicy. I smell the red berries in there, but it's a little bit more muted than Daisy. When I used to wear Daisy, or now when I smell it, it almost not reminds me of lemonade, but it's kind of sharp. And I don't like to be around a lot of people and wear fragrances like that. It's just too much. And also, again, I'm not someone who, I don't want to wear Daisy again because I used to wear it when I was 11 through 15. This is a softer, more palatable version of Daisy to me. It's just a little more dreamy, and I just really like the notes of violet. So this for sure smells like a perfume. It doesn't smell like shampoo-y or like baby powder. This you will smell like perfume, so just know that, because it's kind of loud and it lasts on your skin for a long time. But if you like Daisy, or if you like bright florals with some fruit, try Twinkle. It's also just such a cute bottle. I really do love that one, but if I could recommend one or the other, I would definitely go for Oh So Sweet. The last fragrances I'm going to talk about are by Penrose. They have some really, really amazing special fragrances that are inexpensive. They're vegan, cruelty-free. Because they're inexpensive and they sell roller balls and everything, you can get a couple fragrances to switch it up, which I think is really cool. So some of my favorites are, for right now and for like spring right before break, Sun Saint by Penrose. Or if you're going on spring break with your family, this is a great one. This is coconut, lime, and mint, I believe. I also smell sandalwood in here. You know, if you like sunscreen that has lime in it, if you like lime slushies, if you don't want to smell too girly and you don't want to smell like suntan lotion, this is a great one. This is one that I would say even people who don't like coconut might really like this. So that's a special one for warmer weather. My favorite Penrose fragrance of all time is Secret Genius. And I really like this style. I have the full bottle, but I wanted to show this. This is a shimmer mist, which I think is fun for people in high school. You can spray it on your shoulders and your neck, your arms. There's a little bit of sparkle, but it's a mist. Because sometimes shimmer rollers, they get like, I don't know, it comes out uneven and you look weird and sparkly in a not good way. This is vanilla, and this is just one of the best perfumes truly ever. Like, if I had to tell you to try anything from Penrose, it's Secret Genius, and I almost 99.9% guarantee that you're not gonna dislike it. So this is what the normal bottle of Secret Genius looks like. So if you love it and you buy the full bottle, that's what it looks like, really pretty. But I also love, for high schoolers, that Penrose does this. They create little perfume towelettes. So I have a bunch of different fragrances: Gilded Fox, Pillow Talk Poet, Treehouse Royal. I have a bunch of different ones. And what you do with these is you can carry them around in your backpack. It's light, you're not carrying around glass, nobody's gonna notice. You don't have any extra weight in your backpack. You tear it open, it has a little towelette, so perfect after gym or like to refresh. And this is covered in the perfume. You can wipe it on your skin, but what I love is this towelette is not wet enough to make like a wet stain on your clothes. So you can literally wipe that all over your clothes, all over your hair. It's not very wet. It's just perfect for on the go. Or if you have like a little weekend trip and you don't want to travel with a perfume bottle, just take a bunch of these. Penrose has a quiz on their website where you can be matched with their Petals starter kit, and you'll get 3 different fragrances in their petals in a kit based on your taste, your personality, all of that. So it's really cool. They have a really cool quiz, and I got matched with the one with Secret Genius in it, which is my favorite. So obviously the quiz works. I have a Linktree link below that has my Penrose affiliate link in there. If you want to get any of the Penrose fragrances, that would be amazing if you use that affiliate link. I'm not sponsored, but that would be great, so they know you heard about it through me. But yeah, there are some great options. Secret Genius, you might not be into vanilla, so again, take the quiz and have them match you with fragrances, because it's really fun, really, really cool. And then if you get the little Petals set, you get 3 different fragrances to play around with, switch up during the week and the weekend, which is fun. Now that I've talked your ear off, those are my picks for high school, back to school students, what I would wear and what I did wear when I was in high school. I hope you enjoyed. If you've tried these fragrances, let me know what you like, and then also let me know what you're currently wearing in high school or what you wore when you were in high school. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Mwah! Love you guys so much. Bye, guys.